Hey, welcome. So, have you ever asked an AI a question and gotten a completely useless answer back? Well, I'm going to let you in on a secret. The problem probably wasn't the AI, it was your question. Today, we are cracking the code on Google's super powerful Gemini 3.1 Pro, and I'm going to show you the exact formula to unlock its real power. Let's jump right in. So, everything we're about to talk about, it's all based on this one single guide. Now, I know it might look a little intense at first glance, but don't worry. We're going to break it all down into simple, really powerful steps. By the time we're done here, you'll be using Gemini like you built it yourself. Here's our game plan. First, we'll do a super quick dive into what makes Gemini so different. Then, we're going to spend most of our time on the most important part, the art of the prompt. We'll take apart a perfect example, go over some rules of the road, and then finally, we'll get your imagination going with what's possible. Let's get started. All right, first things first. We hear about new AI models all the time, right? So what's the big deal with Gemini 3.1 Pro? What makes this one a real step up? Well, this isn't just some small tweak. Gemini 3.1 Pro is a major leap, especially when it comes to two things: its core reasoning and its ability to solve really complex problems. This is the difference between an AI that just fetches info for you and one that can actually help you figure out tough problems and come up with some seriously creative ideas. And this versatility is where things get really cool. I mean, imagine feeding it a video clip, a spreadsheet, and a paragraph of text, and then asking it to generate the code for a website based on all three of those things at once. That's the kind of multi-talented understanding we're talking about here. It's built for those tricky, nuanced jobs, not just simple questions. But, all that power doesn't mean much if you don't know how to tap into it. And that brings us to what is, honestly, the single most important skill for anyone using AI right now: mastering the art of the prompt. This is how you tell the AI exactly what you want. And here it is, the big secret. Getting these amazing results from an AI, it isn't magic. You don't need to know any secret codes or weird phrases. What you need is structure. A clear, logical structure in your request is going to be your absolute best friend. And for that structure, here is your new secret weapon, the RTCROS framework. Just think of it like a simple recipe for the perfect prompt. You give the AI a role, a specific task, all the necessary context, the type of reasoning it should use, the output format you're looking for, and finally, a clear signal to stop. If you can burn this framework into your brain, you're going to get great results every single time. Okay, that's the theory. But what does this framework actually look like when you put it to work? Let's break down a real-world prompt right now. Here we go, a perfect example. See how it doesn't just say, "Give me finance tips"? No, it's specific, it's targeted, and it has a really clear goal. Now, let's see how this maps directly onto our RTCROS framework. And there it is, plain as day. The R, a financial literacy coach. The task, recommend 5 specific strategies. And the context, it's for someone in their early 20s who wants to build wealth. Do you see how that structure just immediately sets the AI up for success? It takes all the guesswork out of it and points it right at the bullseye. All right, so now that we know how to write a killer prompt, let's go over a few essential rules of the road. Think of these as the best practices that'll help you get amazing results over and over again and steer clear of the common mistakes. Think of this as your quick and dirty checklist. On the do side, you want to be specific. Give it those complex problems to chew on. But maybe the most important do on this list is to always verify the output. And on the don't side, don't waste its time with simple stuff you could just Google, and please never, ever blindly trust what it tells you without checking the facts. Just remember, it's an incredibly powerful assistant, not an all-knowing oracle. And of course, no tool is perfect. The upside is pretty clear. You get this incredibly powerful reasoning for tough problems. The trade-off? Well, it can be a bit slower for simple tasks. And yeah, it does make you put a little effort into writing those prompts. It's not a magic button, but I promise you, the thought you put into a good prompt pays off big time. So, we know what it is, we know how to talk to it, and we know the rules to follow. Let's wrap this up with the most exciting part. What can you actually do with all this power? And this is where your own creativity really gets to fly. I mean, just imagine asking it to whip up the code for a user interface, and poof, there it is. Or maybe you describe the vibe of a fantasy city for a story you're writing, and it builds out this complex, believable world for you. You could feed it a 50-page research paper and ask for a 1-page study guide. This thing is a total game changer for creators, developers, students, you name it. So there you have it, your crash course in Gemini 3.1 Pro, all taken from one ultimate guide. You've got the framework, you've got the rules. So really, the only question left is the one right there on your screen. What are you going to create first?